Here we are once again with Brian Tietz, financial advisor and the founder of Safe Haven Wealth Management. I'm Spike Spangle, and we're going through a series of questions over these videos here the last few weeks. When do you take your Social Security? When should you change things over, or maybe in your investment strategy? I wanted to ask you about the Roth conversion. When should we do a Roth conversion? I'm hearing a lot about this Roth. When should we do the tax planning for our investment strategy?
Let's first talk about what a Roth conversion is. A lot of folks, the Roth conversion is a tax-free investment. Basically, you invest the money, whatever you make in your gains, that's yours tax-free. But the conversion is you might have a bunch of qualified money, like your 401k, your IRA, that's been growing and growing for all these years. Fantastic. But when you take that money out, you're going to pay taxes on it, right? Depending on your tax bracket, whether it's 12%, 22, 24, the money that comes out of that, you're going to pay taxes. So a real smart tax planning strategy we're doing now is what's called the Roth conversion. And basically, we look at currently what your tax rate is today, what tax bracket you're in, and we put together a strategy with our tax team to say, hey, listen, let's take out so much money per year for the next 5 years. So for instance, say $50,000. Let's take out $50,000 out of our IRA, pay the taxes on it. It's going to hurt. Right? Maybe it's 20%. It's a lot of money. But we are on taxes are on sale now, right? We've got the lowest taxes we've had in a while. We know they're going to go up. The tax law is changing here soon. And then we take the $40,000 left over after we paid the taxes and put that in the Roth IRA for growth. We do that for maybe the next 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Depends on how the tax team and I, with you, work together to put together the strategy. Fast forward 7, 8 years, you've got this big pile of money that's grown, and when you want to take the money out, no taxes. So when you take the money out to live on, it's not going to affect your overall taxable income and put you into a higher tax bracket. So you could literally be doing fantastic, right? Pension, Social Security, wife's Social Security, some money from the Roth, take the money out, it keeps you below a certain tax bracket, life is good, fantastic.
So when you do this conversion, meaning paying the taxes on what you owe,
sure.
You're saying then that we can take all of that out later on without having to have it affect my tax and my Social Security, that provisional income? What about affecting against RMDs? Does this count?
No RMD. Roth, tax-free. It grew.
You paid the taxes?
You already paid the taxes. So you spent those 5 years paying the taxes, right? And it was painful, but later on down the road when you need to think about IRMA, right? Your Medicare expense. So because you're making too much money in retirement, your Medicare is going to cost more. But because we had the strategy planned ahead of time, we're not taking these big chunks of money out of our IRA that are going to count towards all these other taxes. By smart now, put it into the Roth, and then when it grows and a few years go by, we can take it out all tax-free. Doesn't account towards any of your taxable income.
When I was asking, I've had a cup of coffee with you before, and how can I have a greater spending plan in retirement? I was expecting you to say something like more aggressive investments, you need bigger gains, we need to grow that stuff. And when you tell me the way that I can have more money in retirement is by paying my taxes now as opposed to later, just blew my mind. Tax planning is completely different than just paying your taxes on April 15th, right?
Huge tax planning, right? Looking at the overall plan of what you've got going on, and we make implementations now so you can save taxes later. They're going to be higher later.
By the way, so then do you kick this can over to an office that's across from your parking lot? How do you do the tax planning with your clients?
We have a tax team in our office. We got 2 great members of our team that come out, spend time in our meetings. We talk about the conversion. We talk about the tax implementation, and we put together a strategy to help you.
So I don't have to just try to take this down, get down all the notes, go over to my CPA and go, do you understand what I'm talking about? You can do it all in the house.
All in the house. Save a lot of time. We're on the same page too.
Ryan, thank you very much. If you want to get your own retirement income report along with your tax strategy, just sit down with Brian Tietz. You can go to safehavenwealthmgmt.com, to his website, to learn more about the team. Or on the next screen, call the phone number, make an appointment, come on in. There's no cost. There's no obligation for you to get started on your retirement income report.